welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth mod. And let's see all the mods I have. The Brand sub mod. And I can't remember what the extra unit one was, what it was called, but it's quite easy to find because I just googled extra units for Empire and then I found, or for Darth mod, and I found it. And so it wasn't that hard to find that. Then there was a question about difficulty of the campaign and how many years on a turn there are. So the years on a turn I cannot change, so that is 2 turns. No, 2 years per... No. There's 2 turns per 1 year. That's what it is. And then for difficulty, because the way you get the... Let's see, make sure that I have them now. Yes, the 40 slot armies, and I can have 40 units in one army. To get that, you, as far as I understand it, you load the save which you set up. And so I couldn't actually decide what the difficulty is. But what difficulty I can set is the difficulty on the battle. So that I set that to highest, and I imagine that the campaign difficulty is quite high as well. And I think that was it. So I think we didn't have any more moves to make, so let's go ahead and end turn. We are at war with France and some Indians as well. So let's see here. They will give me grenades, improved grenades, whereas this empiricism and 6,800. I'm not entirely sure. He's he's actually allied with Prussia. Then it isn't that bad. We'll go ahead and accept this. Grenades could be good. But it wasn't, of course, a favorable deal to us. But I don't really in a super need of tons of money. Oh, what do we have here? The Iroquois Confederation has declared war on my vassal, the 13 colonies. So, of course, I will enter on the side of my ally and fight the Indians. This nation has declared war on you. The Maratha Confederacy. Oh no, the Mysore have declared war on me, but they are allied with the Maratha Confederacy. So their ally has turned up, and I'm already at war with the Maratha Confederacy, so I guess maybe the Marathans forced Mysore to attack us, or forced us to get through here. Let us consider a peace treaty. Allah the Merciful love those who seek the way of peace. Oh, he does he? Allah the Merciful loves those who seek a way of peace, apparently. And they are trade partner of Ottoman Empire. Here it actually says they're a protectorate of the Ottoman Empire. So they want 6,000, otherwise they're gonna attack trade and whatnot, and no, thank you. I will not deal with the terrorists. So off, away with you. Alliance broken, Austria, Poland, Lithuania. Doesn't really matter with us. Prussia says stop trading. I'm not entirely sure why they do that. Then we have some constructions done, and the Company of Quenching Fire. A devastating fire in Edinburgh has led to the introduction of a number of radical new measures in order to reduce the expenditure of insurance companies. As such, they have been instrumental in the formation of the Company of Quenching Fire, a force of men specifically tasked to both prevent and fight fire within the city. So it's basically the fire department, early fire department. Note, though, quite interestingly, it's not to save the lives or the property. It's in order to reduce the expenditure of insurance companies. So the insurance companies are the ones to drive forwards this, not the saving of lives from fire or property or anything like that. It's to save the insurance companies. Well, that's reassuring that the insurance companies won't lose any money. We can go ahead and recruit some of the Irish volunteer infantry. And then I think Europe is done. We have no real interest just yet of invading France. And I'm not entirely sure to see what we can gain, because I doubt that we will be able to hold it. And then we've got this area. Let's see about if we can get more cannons going down here. We definitely need more cannons. And then we're gonna need some more troops up here. And then let's get 2 cannons here as well, and then some sepoys as well. So we're building another army here to attack the French area right here. Let's see what they actually have. Let's dispatch George Rook. Okay, so we've got French sepoys lined up here, so they've got quite a few troops here. But as long as we stay in our corner here, we'll be fine. But we need to be wary about that. The fact that the French have more troops, at least up there, than we do. And then let's go to the American continent. Up here in Rupert's Land, we're building, and the church is coming along, and so on. What's the percentage here? 22. Actually got an Indian army there. Do we have cannon here? No, we don't, so we need cannon. Let's get 2 of them. Down here, we're not really gonna do a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this navy, and I'm gonna merge them. You know what we'll do? We'll take our army under Kevin McDowell. Kevin McDowell will go get his army into John Leake's navy, or his fleet, and then we're gonna land on this French island and take that from them. We're gonna take the 2 possessions they have, both of which are actually under attack by the pirates. So that's definitely going in our favor. And then we can see about clearing out the pirates after that. And we're gonna attack the trade. Make ready for battle! He's only got colonial militia, the enemy commander, and he's got no cannons, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to take that. Back to Europe, I remembered something there. We want to send our ships out here to raid enemy trade. So let's get that going. And then we're done with this turn, so let's go ahead and end it again. No! What I want to do is I want to re-establish trade with Prussia. Prussia, you're very friendly, but I'm not entirely sure about you breaking our trade alliance constantly. Oh, we could trade with Sweden. How about carbines for ring bayonet and improved grenades? What do you think about that? A satisfactory deal. Good day to you, sir. So that will aid Sweden against its enemies. They're currently at war with Denmark and Russia, but they're allied with Poland and Lithuania. So Poland and Lithuania switches side in this war and goes ahead and joins Sweden instead in the Great Nordic War. But I don't think anyone's made any gains so far back and forth here. There's a lot of big territories in this. Finland is one big one, Sweden is one big one. So that's some of the things. I think they should have split up France, they should have split up Spain, they should have split up Sweden in a few more regions. Because the similar size region to Sweden, but you know, we've got England here and that's in 3, but Sweden, entire Sweden, I mean, maybe from Stockholm up way the north, maybe you can have a small one up in the north, but you should really maybe have 3 in Sweden, I think. Same with France, you should really have multiple here. So you could have, I think, well, they got one here. So France is basically split in 2, but they could split off this area and then split off sort of down here as well, Marseille, and you know, maybe more like Napoleon. And same with Spain, that should be more regions as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see if Mysore goes ahead and attacks us. Spain. Let's see here. Military alliance, and they want me to give them technology. So, well, I guess they will help me because they are at war with France. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. And I don't mind giving Prussia technology. That's just gonna help them stay alive, and we want to help all the I was gonna say Prussian nations, but what I meant was Protestant nations in Europe. Okay, so Mysore goes ahead and attacks us with an army of 7,000 men against our army of 3,300 men. We were unable to resupply our force. We'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead and autosave. And then fight this battle. Okay, so here we have it. Here we have the fort. And how I've set up my defenses. First up, we've got the armed citizenry, which we're gonna waste just to draw the enemy in. We got the pikemen out here. Not really to hold this area, but just to put these up. There you go. Oh, sorry. They're going to retreat inside, where we've got the East India Company set up another one of these to capture some horses if they come through. It's be hard for them to get through all of this. We've got the sepoys all along the wall here, ready to shoot on the enemy, get the guns and so going. If the enemy managed to get through that, we've got the East India Company inside here. I think I will be able to fit this unit in there as well. If they get through that, we have all the militia units back here. And we have our cannons ready with canister to blast the enemy. We got the general back here, and to make sure that we can control the outside once we have won, I've placed the cavalry unit out here. So, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and start the battle. So the sepoys start by moving to the walls and start firing these cannons. So we get a lot of cannon shots going into all the mob troops that are out here. And there are lots of them. And they're charging forward in great numbers. I'm gonna zoom in here. They've got some extra few units down here. Look at that, the 109th Dakahili Hindu warriors. So they have, this is the first though. This is the first Dakahili Hindu musketeers. So this nation of Mysore has recruited 109 units in less than 8 turns somehow. And don't they have only one area of control? I don't know. And we've got some horsemen, general, and they've got an artillery over here. Right, oh yeah, I forgot. These guys should not be in here. They should retreat immediately. And we've got the armed citizenry not doing too well, since only the first rank is firing. And now they're coming against these bowmen. I don't think they're gonna do too well. But at least they will keep the enemy force here so we can shoot at them. So the sepoys can just lay in fire, both cannon and musket fire. We almost got rolling fire going on here on the wall. So these guys are losing hundreds of men. The pikemen though, a bit retarded, which is a problem with Empire. And so this unit, I want them to get inside, but we don't, of course, want the enemy to follow us in. Well, it almost looks like that's what's happening right now. Look how we've concentrated all the enemy units here at the gate, but they don't actually have a way in. Well, I say that if it weren't for this pikeman unit not actually following my orders. Okay, so we've just left We've just let the enemy come through. These guys gonna have to retreat. And I think it's better if we open up and let the canister deal with a lot of this. And the guys up here. So get this company away. Oh, we've already lost one cannon due to the enemy cannon fire. How did he manage to... He's shooting from over there. Another thing that's kind of retarded with Empire is the strange way the cannons fire. Look at all these men that are now streaming in. Boom! Fire canister into all of that. And someone, for God's sake, close the gate. That canister did quite a lot. And you guys get moving. The Empire is good in the fact that you have more of the campaign map to deal with. But it's kind of bad in the way the pathfinding and a few other stuff like that makes it quite bad. Like these men aren't doing what I say because, I don't know. Look, and not the entire unit's moving at the same time. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong. You know what? If I tell you to shoot at the enemy, what will you do then? Well, just do as I say and march to this wall. No, we're gonna stand there because that's kind of fun, isn't it? I don't know what's wrong with it. Sort of, I mean, we're holding them back now, so maybe we should have kept the door open. The enemy is trying to filter around there. But I can imagine just the chaos of the men stuck down here trying to get through. If I send a unit to go through the gate, will we open it then? We obviously have to hold fire with the canister. But if I open this up, we can let a few more of them in, because I don't want them to go on the sides where we don't actually have any defense. I want them to come through this gate. Or maybe if they try to climb the sides here, it could be good as well. Oh, that must be enemy cannon. What are they actually... The gatehouse is lost. Which gatehouse have we lost? This? Oh, they've climbed back here. God damn it. Oh, and the cavalry unit. It didn't warn me? Oh, crap. Reorganize these two militia units. And open fire on the enemy that's climbed through. Get the pikemen to stop them before they reach anything important. Okay, so the East India Company has sort of let the enemy in. Or let quite a few of them in. Let's see if we can retreat them now again and open fire with the canister. Here we go, run away. Yes, they're actually responding to me this time around. And I'm telling the cannons to open fire down there. Oh, synchronized. That was nice. And just cut through quite a lot of them here. Oh, they're coming through the gate. They're coming through the gate. My militia units are engaged, firing at the enemy. Why don't you open fire? And then we get this one to come here. It's a bit shame because the enemy is sort of all bunching up, which is causing quite the FPS lag. Which is a bit annoying because otherwise this probably would have looked as kind of a good fight. It's all because the enemy is well, the enemy is slightly retarded, and you can see them being stuck down there. Open up, stay on the wall and shoot down at them. tell you to open fire here. And you over there. Are we holding this? Doesn't look like it. These two dealt with the guys coming down there though. And now we're opening fire there. So why don't we get these two? These two to go like that. And open fire upon the enemy. Can we get you maybe to go here? And you to just stay back? Reman the bloody cannons, you all morons. Get you guys to come over there. Now the East India Company opens fire. Are you back on the cannons? Good. Canister. And I want canister on this unit right now. And you must... Oh, once again that stupid cannon crew is... Empire is so stupid sometimes. Oh, where are you going? You're supposed to be on the wing. Yeah, because I told them to attack a specific unit. And that unit moved away, and so they tried to follow them. I want you to fire... The thing is, if I fire canister at this angle that I'm doing right now, there is a risk of this cannon. Once again, there's just a few random men which are causing trouble for the artillery. Get back on the guns. Another gatehouse has been lost. Which one is it now? This gatehouse has been lost. And so the enemy is now filtering through that. Okay, you two. Get up there and open fire. And this unit, yeah, you can stay where you are, because right now we have a bit of a trouble moving the units. Fire at an angle. That will probably work. This one is about to fire. Fire! Oh, you fire a round shot. Fire canister. Let's see if this one kills the cannon crew in front. No, they survive. Good. Our cavalry unit was destroyed. Building captured. We captured one of the gatehouses. I imagine it's this one. We've got so many enemies filtering through the gates. Okay, so just like in how we didn't, or I didn't like fort battles in Napoleon Total War 3, it's become quite apparent that we got a similar situation for Empire. Oh god, why do you have to be so bloody stupid? Why don't you do as I tell you to? And what are these guys just rambling, causing my artillery to stop firing and just messing up the entire plan? What are you idiots doing? The 103rd. They're trying to capture this house, which is good that they're focusing their energy somewhere. We might lose this because it's so hard. I mean, the FPS lag is horrendous. Canister shot. And then fire through there. And don't let like a single bloody unit just take you off balance. For some reason they have a hard time just responding to my orders. Okay, you know what? If I give you an order to attack, shoot these men. Ah crap, now the cannon's gonna get... Yeah, of course. No, we don't want to fight or fire. We want to fight these guys instead. Oh my god. Get the cavalry in there. Get the general. Send this unit away and get the cannons into safety. Fort battles is such a mess. It clearly doesn't work. And it's even better because the units won't respond to my orders. For some reason. Let's see. Is it safe? Oh, yeah, I think it's kind of safe for the... Where's the cannon crew? Wait, where's the cannon crew? There you are. Get back on the cannons. I think we need these two units a bit closer, so it's not as... they're gonna have an easier time not sort of trying to shoot down our own men. Especially the cannon crew. Don't tell me. Enemy general was killed. That's good. Did the elephant... Yeah, the elephants are coming here. They're riding onto the... Okay, let's get the general back to safety. And get this unit into the flank. And then start getting some canister down upon the enemy. It's moved back to an agreeable. Oh no! Ah, so when I actually get you to fire, you don't fire. You fire around. You're shooting our own cannon crew here. Hold fire, guys, hold fire. Otherwise you send away the cannon. And the cannon is going to be very important to our victory. Oh, the enemies over here are retreating. Fire in this direction. You guys can continue fire if you can actually get into position. Nice, everyone's retreating now. Fire towards the gate. General, you will do as I say and you will retreat. Hold fire here. These guys, I want these guys actually to fire. Why don't you look that way and fire? Okay, so the enemy's all filtering out through the gate. They're all retreating now. It would be nice though if my cannons actually responded to my order. But they don't really have a lot of crew left. Okay, what if I do this? And then I tell them to recapture the guns. And then get canister shots going down there. Okay, cannon crew, if you're not gonna be able to get anything done here, I'm afraid I'm gonna tell my men to open fire upon you. Okay, let's open fire. Set boys, get down there. The East India Company's lost everything but the roof of this building. And they're having a hard time fighting the enemy. But we're forcing them off. They're having a hard time. They haven't taken our fort. And so many of the men are now retreating. But the thing is, now we've sort of got to move out of the fort and attack those men, those enemies that are left out there. Oh, these guys are actually firing arrows at us. So it would be nice to defeat them, but then we're gonna march out and take this artillery position out there, which still sort of is shelling us. Oh, the enemies are actually returning fire over here. Well, this seemed to be done, so why don't you turn there? Pikemen, you can come over here. These two units can close in. I think we just killed our own cannon units. Why don't you get inside the building? And then the rest of the sepoys will organize themselves over in this corner. Now let's push as much fire as we can on these men and force them to retreat. There's 2 units here that are left, and if we're lucky, they're gonna try to come inside, so I can kill them without having to go outside. And then we can organize the remainder of our troops to march out to attack the enemy cannon position, which is out here. They've got cavalry unit, and I think there was another unit here somewhere, but then the cannons over here. You can see about getting them. The battle should have really gone on for long enough for the fog to lift, shouldn't it? I really want the cavalry to be forced away. Or if they could ride onto some of these spikes like all these elephants did. Okay, there goes the cavalry. There's 2 units out here. This unit that fired upon us is coming back. And then these guys are coming in. Or trying to at least. What we're gonna do is we're gonna close the distance there towards the gate and open fire upon them. And then maybe we can get these guys to actually come and capture the gate and also take up position on these cannons up here. You guys firing it. Looked like they fired through the other direction. Everyone get to the front! Why don't we hold fire and let them come through? Okay, they're gonna stand there and fire at us. Well, we can build up until we have... oh, we just capture the gate. Shoot down everyone on this side of the gate then. And the men up on the walls. Oh, these guys are out of shot. Fire from the walls! These guys are out of shot, so these can go down. These can go... Take those 2 cannons. Get rid of those enemies there. Really keep firing, get those cannon shots into them. They're tired and they're wavering. Get those shots going. Shattered. The enemy is sent off. We got horseman unit out there and we got a horseman unit out there. But really what we need to deal with is the cannons, so let's see. All the Sepoy units, or all the units, all the gunner units gonna go there. All the militia units, I want you out through the gate over there with the general, and we're gonna march and take that gun. And let's speed this up. Okay, so let's make our advance on the cannons. The cannons are firing at us, so they're clever enough to actually fire on the closest unit here. And they might switch to canister, which is not going to be very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about getting this unit to be the first one to come close. And then we're going to have the other two taking their time to get into position. At the same time, we're going to remember the enemy cavalry unit, which is behind. And then I've got my general moving up. Let's see about getting these even closer. Getting the, you know what? They're targeting the closest unit, so start running and get up into position, and we have the general marching up behind. Oh, here comes the cavalry. We're not going to be ready. We're not going to be ready. Fall back and prepare. The general can go over on this side and you can see about maybe charging the enemy cannons. We're firing everything we have on those cannons. We killed one guy. That's not going to get us anywhere. Get the general to kill them off. And then fire on the horsemen instead. I think once the cannons are taken though, once they have been killed off, I think the enemy will surrender and they will move their army off. Close victory! So once the cannons were done, the enemy surrendered immediately. Let's actually save over this. Boom. There we go, that took a while. Every nation has the government that it deserves. The enemy lost 4,000 men and we lost 2,000 men, leaving only 1,300 left in the fort. And the enemy has 3,000 men left. So really in need of reinforcement here. Okay, so I thought as much that they were gonna declare war on me. They are an allied of the French, and that means damn it, I lost my fort there. Army blocked Kevin McDowell, but he should be able to attack the French, which we'll do next time. Recruitment report, very good. Construction, very good. And then Ori invented, the celebrated clockmaker George Graham has produced a wondrous mechanical device that accurately models the motion of the planets with a model sun at its center and the planets arrayed around it on metal rods. The machine is powered by a characteristically accurate clockwork mechanism. Copies of this fascinating and beautiful machines are being produced for several persons of high status, including the Earl of Ori, under whose patronage the project was undertaken, and in whose honor the apparatus has been named. Whereas the ancient Greeks are said to have modeled the known planets and the motions, Graham Ori is the first example of such a device from our modern age, including many planets of which the ancients were unaware of. So we got a clock device. We're gonna keep these guys here because we need... Well, you know what? No, we can send one regiment down, push these guys out, and then we can use our navy to attack them. And then the Huron have marched quite a sizable force. 1, 2, 3, 4 bowmen, Native American warriors, some cavalry and stuff. And we need to just put a general in charge of this area. So who is in charge? Geoffrey Butterworth. Geoffrey Butterworth is in charge of that.
How may I?
Maybe they were provoked by the fact that I'm trying to convert them. Do they have a shaman's hut or something that's protecting their religion? Or was it the fact that this guy got compromised? No, he didn't actually get compromised. Didn't he get compromised? I'm not sure. But once we've taken this, it's opened up a road towards Quebec, France. This area is under control. We just need India to sort of turn around. And then resupply all the units, and then we need more men. More East India Company. No, wait, we need cavalry. We're gonna need lots of cavalry. What's the difference between East India Cavalry and... Okay, so the East India has a lot better stats than the light colonial cavalry, but I think maybe no, they're not limited, and they only cost just a little bit more, so they're a lot better. Right, and we continue building here towards crushing the French. And you know what? This has gone on for quite a while, so I'm gonna say, as I always say, that I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!